Hey hags, welcome back to another episode of When Life Gives You Lemons. Hopefully you can hear me over the fan. It's hecka hot. It's like 9:15 and I'm burning up. Fresh out the shower. That would be an airplane, so hopefully you can hear me over that too. First off, guys, let me just apologize for being MIA last week. Last Monday was Memorial Day, and like that weekend I was checked out completely. It was one of my best friend's birthday, so I'm gonna be honest, like I thought about doing a video before I left to go celebrate, but then I was like, why? And my apologies again. There's no excuse because I made a commitment and I really like to be a woman of my word. So again, in advance, I do apologize for not having an episode up for the week of May 18th. So it's now June 1st. So let me just go on and jump right into it. The week of May 18th, from what I remember, it must have been pretty alright. I mean, nothing in particular stands out outside of like my complete and utter frustration with my job, specifically with one of my coworkers. Like, I never understood people who did for a living something that they did not enjoy doing. Like, I don't care if you're 60 and you've been working at this job for the last 35 years. If you wake up one day and you're like, you know what, I don't like this, it's time for you to leave. You don't want to do the work, then don't do the work. Free up that item, that payroll. Like, find something that you enjoy doing and do. But don't be that person that's just completely depressing to work with. That pretty much basically, like, for the last couple of weeks I've been feeling like that. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love what I do. I provide clerical support to a staff of 5 or 6, and as clerical support, like, there's basically no limit to what I can do, what I will be asked to do, and what I'm capable of doing. In all honesty, I can do the job of the people that I provide support to. I'm not interested in doing it at all. I love my role. I love the freedom and the exposure that my position comes with. However, when you selfishly impose on my position because you don't want to do your position, we have a problem. And that is what I was hung up on. I was like crying to my boss. I would cry on the way home. I would cry on the way to work because I don't understand how someone could just be so selfish and just not care. Like, I work for a school district and I work with high schoolers, special education high schoolers. You have to be a real sick butthole to just not care about the special ed population when that's what your duty is. Like, if you're a regular ed educator, if you are a regular ed staff member, and you're just like, well, sorry. I mean, it's not okay, but I'm not tripping because that's not where your paycheck comes from. But when you are employed by and for special education, to provide a service, to provide several services, and you're just not trying to do that, in addition to your position being contracted and granted, like, you don't care. You don't care. And the fact that you don't care enough to do your work so that you can keep your job, I know that you don't care enough to do your work so that I can keep my job. And That is what pissed me off. I took it very personal, and I was extremely hurt by it. Now I'm over it. It is what it is. You can't control grown people, especially people who are like 20, 15, 20, 25, 30 years my senior. I can't control you. So that's fine. Whatever, dog. This last week, the week of the 25th, was exceptionally refreshing. Memorial Day weekend, and I had the pleasure of hanging out with my best friends, just having a gay old time, not worrying about my reality, not having to deal with and face truths, and just enjoying friendship and enjoying laughter and enjoying great company. The only feat that I experienced, because that was only for a few days, the only feat that I experienced last week really was accepting the fact that I am not the person that I was 2 years ago in relation to my lifestyle change. I don't know. I know what happened. Let me not lie and say I don't know what happened. I don't know where it happened. I know exactly what happened. Okay, so hopefully you guys have a minute. Kick up your feet. Pull up a chair. Get real comfortable, because maybe it won't take that long, but maybe I will. So, when I first started my lifestyle change in January of 2011, do I have a picture over here? I don't. Not really. Let me get my iPad. I was told by one of my best friends that I was no longer chubby and I was getting fat. And he was like, it's not cute. And so I started working out. It was winter time. I was living in the Bay Area. I was working out after work, and I did it religiously, 5 days a week. I would run the neighborhood for as long as I could, as many times as I could, like run for as long as I could, literally, and then walk the rest as many times around the block I could, no less than 30 minutes. And then finally, with the fear of a crackhead possibly stabbing me to death, anally raping me, injecting me with an HIV infected needle, like, just, you know, so much going through my head. And the biggest thing, my chest hurts when I inhale like cold air and I'm running, like it burns. So I joined the gym. I worked out. I went from almost 200 pounds to like 160. Extremely happy, because my goal was to lose 26 pounds by my 26th birthday, and I was down 30 or 40 pounds. And so I lost my job that June. I moved back home July of 2011. Continued to work out. I remained unemployed from June to basically, we'll say January, although I got hired right at Thanksgiving time. Didn't really count because I worked for a school district, like I said, so they were out. So basically, we'll say January. So for 6 months, I was unemployed, and for that 6 months, I had joined 24 Hour Fitness, and I was going with my godfather to the gym 3-4 times a week and doing like manly workouts. So I maintained my weight loss and started gaining muscle. Started working in January. I was still working out and eating right, so I maintained a good weight. Then February, I fell ill. I fell ill really bad. Like, I couldn't keep down anything for the life of me. I kept throwing up. Like, I could have an apple and I would throw up that apple and all of the liquids that I had moments after. And so I went from 150 to 143. And then and I was still working out 5 days a week, even though like I wasn't keeping food down, and then sometimes I just wouldn't eat. I was still working out. So I got down to 143. Super excited. Unhealthy, yes. Would I recommend it? Heck no. I'm not encouraging anyone to be bulimic, to be anorexic. That's extremely unhealthy. I should have gone to the doctor. I didn't. Sue me, whatever. Moving on. So I was down to 143. I maintained 143 for like a good 4 months, and then school started back up that September, and so by October I was a steady 145, and then I just got comfortable. I would be like, well, let me get on the scale. If I'm under 148, you know, after eating all day and being at work and stuff, if I'm under 148, then I'm not going to go work out. And so I then got to 148 as a regular weight, which I still wasn't tripping. Like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I maintained 148 until summer of 2013, and then I shot up to like 151, and then I shot up to 153, and then I shot up to 155, and then I shot up to 157, and like I maintained 157. And I, like probably a lot of women in the world, I own a million pair of jeans, different washes, different colors, different pockets, different designers, different cuts, like everything. So I was going through, because I have so many jeans that they have to go in this big old clear bin, right? So I purchased some more jeans, and I'm like, dang, I don't have any room in my bin. Let me go through it, see what jeans I haven't worn. I can throw those out. So I'm going through, and I'm pulling out all these jeans that I bought when I was weighing, you know, 145, 148. And I go to try them on, and I'm not a bottom heavy girl. Like, all of my weight is top heavy. My legs are extremely small. I do not have a butt. I don't have hips. Like, all my weight is in my boobs and in my gut. And so I was trying to put on these size 9 jeans, and they're a true size 9. I thought, well, no, these were size 7s. Yes, these were size 7s. I was trying to put on these size 7s, which used to be a little baggy. Yeah, no, they don't fit at all. I threw away 4, 5, 6 pair of jeans, 2 pair of black ones, a pair of teal ones, a pair of purple ones, a pair of gray ones, and a pair of salmon color ones. And it made me sad. And that was when I realized, you need to do something about this. Like, I work out 3-4 times a week, but my eating habits are shot. Like, I had more discipline in the beginning than I have now, and I don't know why I've become so complacent and so comfortable and so stagnant in this workout regimen, lifestyle change that I have. So I'm really sad about it, and I decided that I'm really going to make a huge change. Like, one of my coworkers, and I can't compare myself to the next person, especially a guy who's like 5 years younger than me, but all he did was change his eating habits, and he dropped like 30 pounds. Like, what? I go to the gym for like an hour and a half, 2 hours every time that I'm there. When I work out at home, I'm working out for like an hour and a half. I'm doing anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes of cardio, and then, like, you know, some weights, some core work, some like back fat stuff. And y'all, my rolls are worse. Like, I know that I did a video where I showed you guys my back fat. It's worse now. Like, it's supposed to be getting better, not worse. So yeah, I'm not going to sit up here and talk about what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it. And when physical changes are there, then I'll be able or be ready to like share that with you guys. It's June 1st, like I said, and I am going to do everything that I can for the entire month of June, the entire month of July, and the entire month of August to prepare for next school year. I do not want to start next school year how I've been living for the last like 6 months, basically. I really just need to change my mindset. Like, my hours at work are really funky now. I go in at 7:30. I get off at 4. But I work like travel time. I work 40 minutes from where I live. And sometimes when I come home after dealing with traffic and idiots on the road, I just physically and mentally, I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. I do not have the desire to work out. And a couple of times, like, I've had to just really tell myself, what are you going to do with your life? You're about to be up. It's not like you're about to go to sleep and take a nap. So you might as well just go to the gym and bang out this workout. And that's what I do. Before, when I first started my journey in 2011, it didn't matter. Like, I worked 9 to 5. I was home by no later than 6. When I got home, I was making my dinner. I was done eating at 7. By 8:30, I was getting ready for the gym, to be at the gym at 9 o'clock. Coming home from the gym at 10. Running for like 45 minutes on the treadmill. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. But I want to get back to that girl. I am going to get back to that girl. I have to get back to that girl because, you know, in addition to like the health benefits of maintaining a healthy lifestyle and keeping your weight under control and having enough self-control to not overeat, I don't feel like I'm worth anything physically, like, if that makes sense. Like, when I was smaller, like, I still had, when I was in the 140s, I still had like a little bit of my pooch, and I hated it, but I felt beautiful, for lack of a better word. And it's all for me. Like, it's completely selfish and it's very vain, and that's probably why I gained the weight back. But I don't like it. I don't like it. So those are the lemons that I had. What did you guys suffer from like the last couple of weeks? What was going on? I love you guys so much. I apologize in advance for this lengthy video and for my absence of eyebrows and eyeshadow and mascara and some lips. But I just got out the shower and my bed is calling my name. But I knew that I had to record this video for you guys. Again, I love you. I pray that you have a beautiful week and that no one gets on your nerve, and that you walk in patience, and that you walk in love, and that you walk in understanding this week. And I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll see you guys Thursday. Okay. Bye.